There's a lady that goes by the name of Mrs. White, I believe, that's currently getting roasted on Twitter. I believe that people on Twitter have been going in on this lady for like upwards of a week now, and people are roasting her and basically attacking her based on a TikTok video that she made detailing some of her standards when it comes to dating. And this is basically what she said.
Allowance, or you're just not going to tell me that this is how much I'm going to give you for a monthly allowance. It's chai, baby. If you are not going to buy me the Rolls Royce that I want, it's also chai. Because whomst are you? Shut up. As a man, you are going to book those trips. You are going to make it happen. And I literally do not care if we just met. You're not getting the coochie. This is one of the reasons why I always say to the girlies, close your legs, open your mind, use your mind, get the bag and be smart. And land a man that is your man. That is the man that you're going to open your legs for, not just anybody.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is basically a video of Mrs. White that's been doing the rounds on Twitter. And obviously, because she had a whole lot of controversial opinions or standards when it came to dating, people have been roasting her all over social media. I believe one of the things that she said was that, she wants a man that's going to book her on these trips, that women should close their legs to people who aren't their men. She also said something that on the lines of, men should basically send women money. And, if you don't send her money and she's going on a coffee date with her friends, or if you don't offer, then basically it's chai. I'm not too sure if she said she wanted a man that was going to buy her a Bentley, but she's being called Mrs. Bentley all over Twitter, guys. I'm so sorry. I don't mean to be laughing because honestly, Twitter people are not good people, but they're basically calling her Mrs. Bentley. And I'm assuming that it's because she said she wants a man that's going to buy her a Bentley. She's speaking a Bentley into her existence, and I absolutely love it for her, okay? So obviously, a vast majority of people aren't really agreeing with what she's saying on Twitter, which is why she's being roasted. People are saying that her standards are exceptionally high, and these people are also highlighting the fact that she doesn't look like what she claims she wants from these men, right? Obviously, I think for the past 3 days on Twitter, a lot of people have been body shaming her, sharing pictures of her fans account. Allegedly, she has an fans account, or OnlyFans account. I'm not too sure if I can say that on TikTok. I don't want my video to get taken down or muted or whatever, but apparently she does share, allegedly she does share explicit content, and she sells this content. I saw someone saying for about $40 an hour. So people are just highlighting the fact that she seems to be a walking contradiction, saying that she wants to attract a high value man and that a high value man would do this and do that for her. But people are claiming that she's not really moving like a high value woman, or she's not really moving like a woman that would or could potentially attract a high value man. And I'm really confused in two ways about it. I think one thing that I, absolutely do not like that's currently happening on social media is that a lot of people are really body shaming her. I would share some of the pictures and what she's being compared to, but I think it's really explicit. And I also think it's really sad that people are, going as far as body shaming this woman for what she believes her standards are or what she wants from a man. I think that's really inexcusable. I don't agree with people body shaming her and calling her all sorts of names based on what she's saying that she does want. And I'm not one to sit here and tell people that, the standards that they have, and what they want out of men and relationships are too high. But I just do want to highlight and say that a lot of us are currently suffering from this culture of, and I'll say this in air quotes, dating coaches, people who are just trying to give us advice or trying to give people advice about what they should and should not accept out of relationships. We see this all over TikTok, especially coming from women and some men who are saying, if he's not doing this, then you should, it's basically chai, as she says it. If he's not doing this for you, if he's not treating you in this way, if he's not making X amount of money every single month, then basically that's not a high value man. I just want to place emphasis on the fact that we're consuming a lot of content on social media, and this content is really shaping our standards and shaping the way that we view relationships in general. We have really high expectations for men, while some people have really high expectations for men. And sometimes I think that, those expectations are just really unrealistic when it comes to certain situations. I do want to say that, I don't blame her for having the standards that she has. If she really believes in herself and she wants a Bentley and she thinks that she can sort of attract a man that can give all of those things to her, then I absolutely applaud that for her. What I don't agree with, though, is how she's getting body shamed all over social media for just highlighting what she wants in a man and what she wants in a relationship. But I do think that, just be careful of what you say on social media, because it's absolutely brutal to get roasted on Twitter for having an opinion. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, without rambling too much, tell me what you think about this in the comment section, and I'll see you in my next upload.